It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru. Bought this piece of shit, Facebook Marketplace, $2,600. Talked down from $4,000, which is bold. 2002 Impreza Wagon, $217,000. Patina. I don't know how he got this to be chrome. Like, that's just plastic. I don't know what happened there. But it is a lemon. It is clapped. We got some sort of barrage of hail or gravel. Colorado, OG, native, Colorado native. Born here in the 80s, definitely native. Headlights function, one fog light functions. Not bad. So the story behind it, some random kid, Facebook Marketplace, is on there for 2 months. And I eventually said, I'll bite, because there was a pristine 2002 for like $3,000 that was listed one day. I contacted the seller, Carfax looked good, 200 and something thousand miles with a rebuilt engine, like an EJ 205, just stock, but it was done by a shop, past emissions, everything. It looked like a stock car. And I called and I was like, all right, yeah, I'll take it. I'll see it tomorrow. And then someone bought it before me. And then I had depression for a week. And then to fix that, I pulled the trigger on this just pristine example. One interesting thing so far, they had a whole box of parts back here that warped this, it spilled some oil or something in there. But what was fun is that somewhere along the line there's a subwoofer probably. We got the thick gauge cords. This one's a ground. And then when I first bought the car, if I did that, these two cables, a giant spark went off. So this is just a live 12-volt cable attached to the battery that was sitting here like this. So if you notice, like, that's the metal, this is the cord. So yeah, shows you a little indication of things to come, I think. So I cut that off, improved safety by at least 20 points. OSHA would be proud. I don't see too much rust on these top hats. I mean, like, you can't see too much of it though is the problem. I just know those are common to rust out, but eventually I'm gonna have to rip out all the carpet and possibly have a rude awakening if I'm missing several square meters of structural Subaru steel. No spare, no jack. That is not included in $2,600 car. That light works. It's pretty sick. The parking lights do not work. Everything else does. I already went to AutoZone and replaced them. And nothing. So both rears, both fronts, replaced the fuses. Something's messed up with the wiring, which is not surprising, because I'll go ahead and show you what's going on. Now we're up in the air. Literally don't know where to even start. Headlights are actually not cracked. They're just foggy plastic from 2002. Probably get a kit and clean those up. Fog lights, on the other hand, pretty beat. Well, yeah, I think these are glass though, so it's hard to, you can't really clean them up. This guy's a little wonky here. But interesting story meeting this kid out in Golden. Just a interesting fellow, casually dressed, little facial hair, blonde, and he shows up with a jar of jalapenos with a brown liquid inside. And later I did confirm that was his coffee and that he was just, you know, recycling, reusing paying it forward. But the stories he told me about this car were, first of all, it's the Subaru W. That is, ooh, it's like a funny mirror. Get some funny things going on. Oh, oh. Bad. Okay. But basically, he bought it in July of this year, so he's had it for July, August, September, 2.5 months. Showed me a picture of it in the shed, and from what I could tell, he wasn't very good at lying. He bought it, put it in the shed because it barely ran, put it on Facebook for 2 months, and sold it to my dumbass. Joke's on him. I still love it. It's a piece of garbage, but oh my god, it's so perfect. But basically, he was saying he's the 6th owner. I got the Carfax for $45 in this economy, and he bought it from some guy. I tried to take some notes. It was really tough to follow. But basically, his buddy's friend went to prison, and so he saved up in prison to buy this car because he wanted a turbo Subaru, and then bought it when he got out of prison. But then, like, engine swapped it, which, hence, yeah. Put a JDM 205 in it, or I assume. And as far as I can tell, did it in a, driveway. Similar, not to pot call the kettle black here, but some joker in a driveway. Everything kind of looks like you'll see that shortly. But then, for whatever reason, sold it to the next guy. And the next guy, he was explaining that, he couldn't drive it because he got his license revoked because he kept getting FYIs. And the guy selling me this car kept saying, oh, yeah, he had like 3 FYIs. And then a couple of times I actually replied and said, oh, yeah, those DUIs, they'll get you, they're expensive. And he's like, yep, those FYIs. And I didn't correct him on it. And I'm worried that he's going to spend the rest of his life just incorrectly saying abbreviations that, no one's going to correct him on. He's going to be a joker. But, he got a good deal on this car. I gave him way too much money, so he'll be all right. We got a little bit of rust. That's, it's not, it's not good. It looks like some Bondo or something there. It's not falling out. And it's like, I don't know, I can't tell. Is that rusted? Am I screwed? Is that a repair? Did someone already come in here? Lowering springs, blue. World Rally blue. That's what makes a Subaru. Super low. It rides all right, I think. I imagine these are stock dampers. 23-year-old. Because, like, whoever did this rebuild was not doing it for money. Nice and crispy. That's what you want to see. Crispy brake calipers. Rotors too a bit. Wheels are ICW Racing. Some of them have so much curb rash. We have a custom exhaust made by the finest welders money could buy. That rear diff's looking a little juicy, a little wet. That's great. That's concerning. I noticed this. I think that's supposed to be straight. If we could get a diagram up there and post both of these. I think that's their camber adjustment. I don't know. I did not leave space on this side. More blue springs. Hopefully not rusted. There's the rust. Oh. In there. Wait, where is it? There it is. Well, rusty. Brakes work, so that's good. I imagine this was not garage kept for 23 years. Not sure, I just have a hunch. Oh boy. This is the first time me seeing the roof, actually. Oh, hello, early 2000s GPS unit. Is that magnet? No, that's on there. Oh yeah, that'll take some getting. Squirrels? These squirrels, man. But yeah, just wait till you see what's under here. It's really something. So I was gonna pop the hood, but I forgot. I almost forgot. Back here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Got ourselves our mobile hood prop. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay. Oh, looks like cookies and cream or something. I don't know. What is that? What does it make you think of? A night sky, the Big Dipper. Your what's his name's belt? I don't know. All right, hang on. I gotta hold the thing. Oh, jeez. Oh, why did I do this? There you go. Hood prop goes right there, sticks in there, and it works great. Look at this bad boy. Whew. I already cleaned that up. That was covered in garbage. Real dirty. Hello. Makes a lot of noise. Intercooler actually looks okay. Fins aren't too flattened. Some brand of intake which has a carb certificate. Look at this. Ooh. Take that, Al Gore. Man, he really tried to save us all. We all got now we're breathing microplastics and it's 150 degrees in December. Subaru, this is all covered in garbage. I cleaned it up a little bit just with some rags. That's the AC right there. Bluetooth. This is that's in there. That's there. There's let me grab a flashlight. Okay, so it was during, the inspection phase of the Facebook Marketplace parking lot negotiations where we noticed that this area, after a quick test drive, was smoking. And it's real wet. A lot of oil. I don't know if you can see. Just nice and oily. And during the test drive, oh, see, that's actually pink fluid. That is a drop of oil right there. So she's leaking quite a bit. Right there. Over here. Something's wrong with the powering steering. It's freaking squealing like a pig of some sort and variety. But yeah, that's all pretty. I don't know where the leak is. Maybe it's, I don't know. And not too much other evidence of malpractice. That would certainly appear to be a stock downpipe with catalytic converters. But let me show you something real quick. Got a box of parts here. In the box of parts, we got an up pipe, and so this is a up pipe from the headers to the turbo. Sits on top of here, and this is the first cat. This is the stock one. It says Subaru on it. Let's see in here. Can we maybe? No. Let's try the other side. Those with a sharp eye might be able to make out that there's a piece of tube stock in there. So they just shoved it. They just took a screwdriver and took all that expensive precious metals, scraped that out, put it in a tube, and now it's a straight pipe for extra power. And so if they did that to that pipe, well, what was going to stop them from doing it to this one? Because the exhaust right now is actually pretty loud, so it's kind of like, are there any cats in here? If not, that's another $1,000 to get this thing to pass emissions. We have this, expertly installed. Let me just uninstall it. Boost solenoid, I do believe. I'm actually not familiar with these. I think if you turn this nut, your penis gets larger. And then the women flock to your 2002 Subaru Impreza WRX. Intercooler again, it's fat, looks good, doesn't leak, I don't think. 2 hours after I bought it, I got a check engine light because, of course, he clears them right before the meeting, and then 2 hours later it comes back. But what is it, PO 171? Why is there oil here? How did you? But anyway, it's like lean fuel one, whatever. I'm pretty sure he just doesn't have this tuned, and that he just put on an intake in the intercooler and was like, "Sweet, SUBIE power," and then stuck the stock ECU in there because Segway. Is that the stock ECU? Anyone know? Someone? Comments? Someone? Chat. Chat. Chat, is this real? Hey. All right, Duralast. Time to scoot. Oh, man. Yeah. All right, let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Under the car. Dear God. All right, so first, oil. Power steering fluid. It's very pink. You can see a little dangly bit there. That is part of the steering rack, I do believe. And then just a lot of grimy, oily stuff. But let me just try and... I got a flashlight and a phone. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Okay, so first of all, what do you think this is factory? You think the Subaru engineers, the last step of assembly is just smear some exhaust sealant on there, some liquid gasket, and then that'll do it? So yeah, kind of wish, I brought a jack to the Facebook Marketplace negotiations, and I was just like, this thing's it's fine, it'll be all right, it runs fine. And then, this probably could have saved me a few $100 showing a picture of that. But, hey, look, blue Subaru, World Rally blue hoses for extra speed. Stock crosspipe. Man, I don't know if that flickering is coming up. Ooh, oil dripping from the oil filter. And then, I don't know how well that comes across. Like, everything around here, just nice layer of oil. Which, maybe that helps prevent rust. So, if we start moving backwards... Oh, Lord Jesus. Alright, okay. All right. Here we go. So there's power steering. A couple of tubes. Steering rack busted open. Additionally, this guy. You see a slight issue there. Yeah, that's gonna smoke off. Nice and oily. Yeah, I hope none of this drips into my eyeballs. I would go to the ER, I think. That would be really bad. I'm by myself right now. How would I drive myself to the ER with an eyeball full of Subaru brand 5W30? Okay, well, that's pretty much it. 10-minute fix, get it to not just sieve oil before you meet up. Pretty dope. So, first thing I've done is wipe down this interior, which is like, it smells like every old car you've ever been in, and it's weird because it's the smell of like 15 people who've driven this thing for 217,000 miles and just breathed in it and smoked in it. There was a cigarette butt in the back. The ashtray is actually pretty clean, but I assume it was smoked in from 2002. And it smells nice, like it's pleasant. It's like an old leather glove. And then sitting in it, I had one of these, same deal. This thing's busted. It's like, sinking down. This is done. Like, there's no cushion left. My lumbar, if you can see that, no support. I'm like curled up in the fetal position sitting here. Feels super low to the ground because of the suspension and the seat. It's just a low car to begin with. But yeah, I love it so much. This is insane. This is such a beautiful little guy. And it's just plastic fantastic. You can tell that he's been in here. He's taken off all the plastic. This thing's loose down here. That shouldn't be as loose. All the doors are loose, like the plastic. This Kenwood, it's interesting. Let's see if we can get some electricity. But, early 2000s. What a beaut. Is the screen even gonna go? I may have killed it. Oh, there we go. And look at that. Beautiful. That's all you need the guy was saying that it's like every once in a while the wires will cross in such a way that this will actually turn on and work, and it'll just be Vivaldi like in one side of the car's speakers. And like that's the kind of media experience that like the modern Gen Z misses out on. You know, now they just have Apple CarPlay and they just put their fucking TikTok on there, and then oh, it beeped. Oh, this is the first time I've heard it make sound, and it's blank. I'm just gonna have to function, tell off. I really don't know. This is some early 2000s. You know, maybe if I just yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and turn that off. But yeah, Vivaldi radio is pretty sick. AC is obviously not hooked up. Everything else I think worked. Ooh, that is sticky. But yeah, I've wiped out. Oh, finger on the camera. I've wiped everything down. That check engine light is real. It'll stay there. This like just a bunch of black garbage came off of it. Like everything's pretty old and grody and like, ew. I don't know what to do about this, but I am not looking forward to it. Chad, is this real? Is this an ECU? Do I have an EJ 257? Chat. I'm sorry. I'll stop it. Wait, go zoom out. All right. But yeah, interior actually not bad. Stinky, but like in a good way. A nostalgic stink, which is funny. Hey, that works. Those work. That's gross. Yep. Ooh, this is some kind of a bondage. Well, I'll figure that out later. All right. Let's see what else. Oh, jeez. All right. Got the back. Oh, first of all, there's some rust. I wonder what that's doing there. So rip out the carpets. See what's up. Came with this for free. It's worth $2,600. Yeah, I gotta take it to the car wash after this. That's step number one. That looks like dog claw marks. I hope. Trunk's pretty gross. That panel's all messed up because it was full of all these parts. Yeah. But yeah, I am so happy with this purchase. I love it. I love it so much. The squirrels have been digging this up. And speak of the devil, hey, who do you think you are? I know where you live. Where'd you go? Oh well. Well, first thing I'll do, got this WeatherTech genuine, look at that, floor mat for the driver's seat only, I think. So I'm gonna wash that out. And yeah, wait, I lied, there's the passenger too. So I forgot to film it, but I took these center console plastic thingies out with the shift boot and everything, and I cleaned it in the sink, and the shift boot looked like that brown stuff when I was washing it. So probably smoked in, but who am I to judge? Fish, grow, my little ones. Become massive. Good job. Couple more notable items on the bottom side. Oh, jeez. Oh, here we go. Oh, yep. All right. Okay. Got ourselves a custom exhaust. If I could just roll. I'm stuck on this crack. Hey, I'm free. All right. Drop my flashlight. Hang on. Where's the flashlight? Damn it. So under the vehicle, you can see there's a stock catalytic converter. Allegedly. That looks good. This looks good. That has O2 sensor, and it's not throwing a code for that. So, is that a stock ECU? Chat, is this a stock? Is this 257? Chat. That looks good. If I get some light, ooh, nice and intact there. How about the other side? Let's just take a little gander here. Let's just see if the light will find its way into that little... Oh, no! Yeah, it's not good. And also the downpipe's covering it. So, all right. Anyway, oily down here. Got ourselves a custom zip tie. This is for poking the ground. Drivetrain exists. It is four-wheel drive. That's a good sign. Let's mosey on back. First, pay attention to the professional. God, the freaking refresh rate. Look at that weld work. Look at that. Oh, man. Whoever did this, that's really something. All right. Anyway, looking back, custom exhaust. We got some spider webs. So this thing's definitely been moving. That's just loose. That's just not even... I'm on 3 jack stands. Okay, anyway, I'm going to ignore that. Hello, spiders. More spider webs. Brake lines exist. That's good. There's that not so straight, what you call it? I don't know, tie rod, something. Differential looks crusty. And then a little wet there. And then, do you think Subaru's engineers were like, all right, we need this part. Let's just fucking slag weld like 4 spots randomly a piece of like rebar onto our stamped steel piece, right? Yeah, no, that's a great idea. You know, Hideki or whoever the Subaru engineer was working on these things. I'm not trying to be racist. I just literally tried to think of a Japanese name, and I knew a kid in elementary school named Hideki. Anyway, I don't think that's stock. It's the same thing over here. Not sure how many horsepower that adds. Probably 30, or at least 100. And you know, under the gas tank, I filled it halfway, and it's not leaking, so it's a good sign. And it's pumping fuel into the front of the car where the engine is. So you know, sick. There's the gas canister evap thing. He's got so many plugged off things in the front of the engine that I really doubt that is functioning, but I'm gonna leave that there. Suspension inside, I don't know, is that an EJ257? Chat, how many liters? Chat, hurry. All right, it's too late. Squirrels. What do you think you're doing, bud? Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Look at you. What are you? Hey. I know. I see you. You think you're blending in? You think you're safe? Okay, bud. You win today. Oh yeah, and here's where that red wire. So this goes to the trunk, and this end here was hooked up to that live there. And then this was just chilling, going all the way to the trunk, sitting on the bare metal. So, good thing there was a carpet there. Hey, bud. Also, dig the foil. Why are there spider webs on my turbo? Almost forgot to go over the box of goodies, but we got an intake manifold with some injectors, which they said were their winter injectors. Because it's, I don't know, stock intake, got other headlights that I think one of these is, yeah, it's cracked, that's why they're in here. Up pipe with a janked, missing catalytic converter, so that's now just a tube. Used to be worth a couple $100, now it's just a tube. Nice tube. Got 2 axles. This one, he was saying, can be rebuilt. We can rebuild him. We can make him stronger. This one seems okay, I guess. I don't know why he's there, but and then we got, let's see, that's the stock intake box. Oh jeez. Alternator, cams, gear, probably a pump of some sort. Yeah, that looks like a water pump, right? And intake, pulleys, miscellaneous Japanese goodness. God, this thing's on my toe. All right, and then over here, intake. It's heavy. I'm gonna make that into like a table or something. I don't know. I love that. That's cool. Cam cover. Subaru. Intake, or this like the stock intercooler tubing, which the intercooler's gone. Stock intake tube, cam stuff. There's another alternator, just in case, I guess. So it's 3. Bunch of tubes. Ooh, blue tubes. Look at these. Oh yeah, buddy. So that bodes what that really makes that makes me so confident in the previous engine builder that this is the state of the these parts have been. And then yeah, here we go. Downpipe, bell mouth. Excuse me, bell mouth, straight pipe, no cat, weld, closed off connector thing. Oh, nothing there. So I'm pretty sure that's just a straight pipe exhaust if you want to be really, really, really obnoxious. So that's fun. POV. Scooby-Doo. There we go. Also, only that key works. Those are the wheel locks. This is only for the doors. This is only for the trunk. I'm gonna get it. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. That is so loud, it actually hurts. Oh, Kenwood. Kenwood's going. Are we gonna get Vivaldi? We got Vivaldi? Excuse me? Vivaldi? Oh. Oh, look at this. I can draw. Alright. Well, check engine. Hey, it fixed itself. $2,600. That's why you pay the big bucks, baby. Lightweight flywheel, by the way, so it's easy to stall. Oh, that smells gassy. Nice exhaust fumes. Reverse lights work. It seems like it's okay, but you know. See that smoke coming out of there. Oh baby, what a beaut. Well, she was up there about an hour. There's a little shiner, little bit of shine there. There's a 1, 2, 3. That's a leaf. I think that used to be one that I kind of. So yeah, not too bad. I mean, I think it was cold. That probably helped. We'll see how it does later. Nice and clean. This looks pretty good when it's wet. Gave the engine a quick spray down just to incentivize some rust. I mean, this thing's clapped anyway. And mostly I just want to clear the oil off and see like, hey, where's it actually coming from? Because the whole thing's completely coated in oil. So it's like, where's the source of that? And the answer is, I don't know. Anyway, make sure to always keep your battery nice and wet like that. Surely this will clear up all of that curb rash and decades of abuse. Soap. Alright, groceries are ready for pickup, so gotta take the Ford to go take them, to go get them. So I'm gonna leave that to air out just a bit. Do you think anyone's gonna steal it? Doors are locked. I don't know. Back to the trough. This was only $713. Yay! It was 63, but still. For bacon bits? Come on. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Just one more lane, bro. I swear, bro. If you get one more lane, bro. She is not stolen. Incredible. Oh, squirrel. Look at this dude. Hey, buddy. Wait. 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 You little. We can see that the oil is very oily. Seems full. As long as it's full, doesn't matter if it's leaking out. Oh god, jeez, oh jeez, oh stop. Okay. Oh, with a minute to dry off and clean up. Honestly, the wheels, not the worst thing in the world. I mean, oh my god, the curves on these boys. But still, like that's white. Eh. Still some dirt. This is dried out for the most part. We'll see. I clean that with a little. Ooh, look how shiny. Ooh, I'm literally just Hater's Garage. This is dope. Well, time to go get this thing washed up. Polish the turd. You thought no one would see. You thought you were invincible. What do you have to say for yourself, squirrel? Yeah, that's what I thought. And away. Oh boy. Okay. Clutch is super heavy, by the way. It's like he said, it was like lightweight flywheel. So it's like pretty difficult to start in hills. But other than that, it feels alright. There's probably a bunch of life left. Bushings feel okay. Feels like bushings exist here. Going through, the gears. It does the things. Alright, let's go vacuum that crap up and then we'll do that. Oh yeah, and the dash lights don't work. So, can't see that at night. Alright, we'll try and do one baby pull here. This is a closed course, by the way. You'll see how this thing sputters. You know what? Not bad. It didn't sputter that time. Made it at the car wash. Sure smells like burning oil. I don't know if you can see any. But yeah, that's just how it always smells. Foamy. Shiny. So just discovered during the clean out that this has, come here, a drop stop. Look at this. It's just a little dingus that fits between the thing, and then if you drop your phone, it stops it. How about that? You said that this car is a waste of money. Yeah, right, bud. Quick walk around after the cleaning. I mean, for what it is. You know, honestly, the interior is not too bad. That took an hour and like literally $500 to the resale value. I don't know what that kid was doing. He was interesting. Nice and clean. There's not a bunch of crap everywhere. We got the OEM Subaru privacy cover, and then look at this. They thought of everything. There's a latch there, so that this thing doesn't dongle and dangle everywhere. Man, Subaru engineers. No headrest, so whiplash is an issue. But overall, not too bad. Glass is clean too. Probably look at some wipers. They do work. I know the rear sprayer works. Not sure about the front. I wonder if I'll get pulled over. It's been less than 24 hours since I bought it. It'll be fine. I got the title. It'll be fine. I hope that green fluid is from the foam and not radiator. No, I'm kidding. It's definitely foam. You know, I bet people thought this was an Outback because it has a different colored bumper. And like that just turns people off because they're like, oh my god, that's an ancient Outback. That sucks. But this has a hood scoop, so it's cool. But like Subaru, hang on a second. Yeah. Subaru, you got this color scheme wrong. I'm sorry, but like 2002, the Outbacks where you had the dual, you know, the LL Bean and stuff that had the dual colors, it looks terrible then, it looks terrible now. And I need to paint this bumper as soon as possible because this looks terrible. But yeah, clean Rex, happy Rex. Come on. Yeah. You see it? Look at that. That is some early 2000s tech, brother. Oh. That's the radio. It's on this side. Look at that. Well, I'll listen to that on the way home. Oh yeah, she's really something. Oh, it's squeaking. I'd be shocked if this thing has catalytic converters. Alright, on the way home. Goodbye. Well, hey, it did better than that guy. R.I.P., brother. On the side streets now. Second gear. Yeah. Ow. It is pulling timing or something. It's definitely not thrilled. My other debt obligations. Oh, how I love them. Made it back. Didn't die. Let's go. Oh yeah, and I don't live in the nicest neighborhood, so... And actually, last thing, it has a remote for the Kenwood. Let's go. Slightly different vibe going on in the other one. And now valves open. What a beautiful view, blocked by an Amazon delivery truck. That's better. I have returned for the parts. A little offensive to call it waste, honestly. I am managing it though. Yep. Run. Indiana Jones. Let's go. Alright. Popeyes acquired. That was a long ass day. Felt like I did a lot. Felt like I accomplished a little. And that's the way it goes. But, you know, I think this will be fun. Little project. No real plans. I don't know, make it a battle wagon lifted thing or do some sort of like chicken sandwich. Like, I don't know, stock restore, get it back to being OEM. That would be cool. But yeah, I kind of love it the way it is now. Also, I have a whole like table full of cob and parent stuff for the 24 TR WRX and flex fuel, so that'll be fun. I want to pay that car off first though. Not to complain, but it was $16 and they didn't give me a spork, and also they didn't ask me what sauce I wanted, so now I don't have sauce and I just have to use ketchup. But it's okay. Hello. Alright, chores are done. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Tried to kind of clean it just to get the soot off of there. Turn it into some sort of art piece or something, I don't know. And we now have a lawn that is mowed, that is full. It's just weeds, but you know, they still grow. And then we have our workshop here. And all the SUBIE parts are safe and sound, now delivered. There's the downpipe. It'd be nice to have a garage. Not in this economy though, this is about all I could afford. Can't put this stuff over here because that, see, there's a leak in there somewhere. This is a really cobbled together shed. And over here we have 2024 WRX DR, you know, stock, I guess catback, sort of turbo back. I think there's some SPT mufflers in here. Oh yeah. So yeah, these are the stock performance mufflers. You can see they got the funny sort of shaped polygonal tip thing, which I do like, but they'd sound like nothing. So it's literally like you have a tiny bit of sound in the low end rumble and then nothing up top, which is the opposite of what anyone wants. But yeah, everything's in here. By the way, this is sitting in the shed here because I put on a catback X-Force valved exhaust on the 24, so that's what's on there now. Want some knockoff brand LaCroix. Parked here about 18 hours. Let's see what the damage is. Yeah, it's not nothing. It's not a pool though, so that's positive. I think that's a pretty good centerpiece next to the bananas and my Dolly Parton branded syrup. Lucy, I have to go get windshield wipers, kitty. Alright, taking it to AutoZone. We'll see how far we get. The clicker actually worked. It's impressive. Hey look, it's not stolen yet. Nice. Alright, you are precariously perched as a phone under the headrest of the passenger seat. We'll see how long that lasts there, but you got the super Subaru view of our trip to AutoZone. So let's see. And that's the wrong key because it's not moving. Oh, starts right up, squeals right up. Let it heat up. It's just in the sun. It's pretty hot. I need one of those windshield things, which actually I'll see if I find one at AutoZone. No AC. Got the windows can roll down at least, so that's good. Windows are pretty slow to roll down. I don't know how, if that's the motor or what. Oh, there we go. else. Missed second gear on the downshift, so that's good. Well, if isn't another Subaru for sale. Don't think I'm in a position to buy that. Actually love that so much. That's just beautiful. Oh yeah, lightweight flywheel. Let's go. So I can tell that this engine's tuned because I am in third gear going up a hill. I'm at 2,000 RPM and I'm not stalling out. And I had an old non-tuned EJ205, and there's no way it could do that. Like there was no boost and no torque below 3,500. But this is actually pretty perfect. It's so much more drivable. Literally, I don't have to downshift every 5 seconds to get to 4,000 RPM to get turbo boost. I think I could race this Lexus. Oh, there's the burnt oil smell now that the engine's heating up. Just stay right in this guy's blind spot. Oh, there's a fire truck behind me. That's kind of obnoxious. Honestly, I'm just going to get in the center lane because I don't think I could have gotten over. I'll let him past. Okie doke. The light's still gonna stay green. Let's go. Ouch. Just take the wide turn. And it's AutoZone. Time to leave a puddle of oil somewhere. This looks like a good spot. Oh yeah, buddy. We did it. Work, SUBIE. Let's see if they got everything I need. I hope so. Alright, $178 later, and I have some bulbs and some wipers. Got a headlight restoration kit. Let's see how this goes. That felt like a lot of money for not that many parts, but you know, I think that's just the American experience. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, she squeals. Oh, she's squealing so much. That is just, it's just part of her, a charm. Let's see if I can get out of here. Oh no, I cannot. There's a guy behind me. It's really weird not having a backup cam now. But honestly, it kind of forces you to be a better driver and actually look around at your surroundings, because I found myself getting way too reliant on the backup cam in the 24. Oh, the power steering is not working. That is for sure not working. I think there's just not enough fluid left. Nice. Yeah. ticket acquired. Got a good feeling about this one. God, it just blows burnt oil smoke as soon as the AC or the fans kick on. Loved it. I mean, I'm actually gonna kind of miss the oil smoke. I wonder if we can get an air freshener. It smells like clapped out Subaru. Oh, the squeaking. I have to flip it around. Don't want to park in my nice clean driveway and get it all oiled up. Let's try this real quick. No one's around. Everything's fine. I use my indicator. Don't worry. Safety first. And we are back. Let's find a new spot to park that is between the two oil spots so we can inspect all the oil patterns. It's kind of like a Rorschach test where you're like, what do you see in this? And the answer is an expensive EJ205 rebuild. So that on the left is power steering, on the right is oil. And I can't tell if this is 2 times that I parked here. I think it is, because look at how similar. It's like 1 park, 2 park, right? What do you guys think? All right, let's look at the haul. All protected under my Subaru privacy cover, so no one will steal them. Exhaust hanger, because the one I bought on Amazon broke after 2 uses. Wipers, front parking light, valve cover, amps, fuses, 30 amp, headlight restoration turtle kit, and fog lights. $178. That is crazy. Quick discovery, pressing lock does not quite encourage the driver's door to go. If you keep pushing it though, oh. Yeah, that's real sticky. I'll have to do something. Well, time to play car musical chairs to get that in front of that. Just want to showcase my state-of-the-art oil and power steering fluid catching system. I was worried that these might leak through, even though it's 2 layers of cardboard, so I taped on trash bags. And you can tell how prepared I am and well equipped to work on this car in this establishment. But hey, I mean, my neighbor's doing it, right? So I guess first I'll try and replace these little running bulbs, or no, it's that one, and see if it's the bulb or electronics. So that little bracket broke and now it's just spinning, so I can't get that off, so not sure. Oh. By the skin of my teeth, got the vice grips on it, got that out. My back hurts. So first we'll look at the front end and like take the headlight out, and that's not supposed to just come out of there, right? Like the rubber grommet thing and everything. It's yeah, not too bad. Rusty horns. Okay, so I broke off that bracket thing and the light still doesn't work. Nothing, so I think it's a wiring problem. But that bad news is completely and utterly offset by Vivaldi out of both speakers. This is worth. Look at that. Woo! Damn. It's got some volume. Alright, 1 second. Alright, now the real test. Does this work? Oh, it's out of batteries, isn't it? Those look pretty new. Well, can't have it all, I guess. Oh well, still, come on. That's legit. Changing the other side, even though I know it's not going to work. So these are probably still good, so that's good. But, got it all greased up. Ooh, gross. And then, into money shot. I can't. Filming is so hard. What is this? God damn it. All right, there you go. There you go. The bulb's in there. Got the tail light out. You can see the back side of the fog light, and you can see the Subaru OEM drywall screw upgrade. This is JDM. Very nice. If it looks dumb and it works, is it really dumb? About to put that in there. Fog lights are working. Got to put that back. Through the sheer power of my own incompetence, I happened to replace the fog light that was actually dead. So I'm just not going to bother replacing that one because it's still alive. Oh, and I almost forgot. So these 23-year-old headlights have now devolved into some sort of pre-Jurassic tar substance that is just real gnarly, and it gets on your fingers, and it's, yeah. Well, we have all of 1, 2, 3 pop clips, plastic, holding the whole thing on for the, I guess, grill and these little dinguses. So I'm going to use some assorted lengths of wire since I don't have the OEM zip ties that were here. Beautiful. Still going. So I was sitting here listening to Vivaldi and I'm like, alright, let's test the turn signals. Alright, that one works. You can kind of see it. This one, what happened? Is it out? Oh, that's weird. I wonder what happened. Oh. Wipers are on. Smooth. Oh, smooth. Is that a non-color matching valve stem? Not on my watch. For the piece de resistance. Beautiful. Job done. Sort of. New bulbs put in there that don't work still, but hey, at least they're new. I also replaced these turn signals with the other bulbs that weren't working here because I bet they still work, and these don't work. Actually, I don't know if those are turn signals or parking lights, but something's wrong with the electronics. Shiny new bottom of the shelf Duralast. And then it's just the vibes in here are immaculate. Alright, let's try something. Oh my god, it still functions. I gotta get some batteries in that remote. But yeah, this is beautiful. Let's see if there's enough light left to do the headlight. We'll give a headlight restore kit a shot. Comes with some sanding pads and chemicals, and let's see how this goes. Oh. Well, getting dark. Did this one. Not sure if you can tell how much better that is. I'm probably going to do it again. My flashlight doesn't die. Come on, flashlight. Okay. But yeah, too many mosquitoes. It's getting late. I think I'll call that a weekend, so not too bad. Yeah. Well, quick walk around. Functional lights. That one's cleaner than that one. But yeah, not bad for one weekend. No actual progress made. Oh, let's see if we get Vivaldi again. But yeah, no, I think this is something that I really wanted to do, and honestly I didn't have the means nor facilities, as you can probably tell, to do it, but I just don't care, because like it's going to take me 30 more years of work before I do have those means, so I'm just making the best of what I got. I'm really surprised there's no Vivaldi yet. But yeah, no, I figure, you know, things aren't looking great. The United States of America, 2025. Pretty bummed out. But like having this little piece of crap car, it's got me something to do. Keep my hands busy. So, yeah, I think that's it for now. We'll see where I go from here. Lucy, what do you think about all this? Lucy, can you replace my head gaskets, Lucy? Yeah. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Okay, actually, last thing. Does anyone else have this problem where they have to buy Fritos in bulk because they only sell Fritos for a reasonable price when they're on sale when you buy 4 for 10 or something? Otherwise, they're $5.70 a bag. But then you put them all on this shelf and you can't tell which one's newer or older because you only buy them like twice a month, and then you have to dig through every single one to see which one's newest and that so it doesn't go expired. Or is it just me?